going on, everybody? Excited to be here today to get this review with you. Today we'll be talking about my HRT plate carrier, which I got right here. It's gonna be pretty awesome. A couple quick things before we get started. This was sent to me. Funny story, I was talking to the guys at HRT, just through an email, their sales guy. I was actually inquiring about colors, and I got talking to them, telling them about what I wanted to do with it, and they were nice enough to send me this out to try. So pretty stoked to tell you guys about it. It's been awesome this far since I've been testing it. Another couple of things are, I'm not law enforcement. I'm just a civilian. I like to hang out and shoot. Keep in mind, I'm coming from that perspective, not so much military or police or anything like that. Since you're here, please like and subscribe. I gotta do that, I gotta say it, because I am trying to grow my channel. So go back and watch the previous videos. I do a lot on backpacking, camping, and I am introducing shooting to my channel. But anyway, let's get into it. All right, guys. So again, like I said, I'm super excited to kind of talk to you about this plate carrier. First, I just want to give a rundown of some of the specs about it. And I do have my little cheat sheet notes here, and it is windy, so I apologize for that. But I just want to make sure I get all the information to you guys as accurately as I can. So first off, this is the HRT Rac plate carrier. They have two plate carriers, the HRAC and then this one, which is the Rac. Which HRT, just for reference, stands for High Risk Training. That's their company, so it's pretty awesome. But what's cool about the Rac is the zipper modularity, and specifically with the back panels, which are these guys. And what's cool about them is they have a ton of different back panels that you can look at on their website and swap them in and out, kind of depending on what your mission or what your focus is or what you're trying to do. Secondly, I like this one because of the quick release buckle. It makes it really easy for it to take it on and off, and I'll talk a little bit more on that later. Material is your 500 denier Cordura double stitched all around. It's been really good quality. There's a lot of products out there that use the same type of material, and it's been solid this far, especially through the testing that I've done with it. With none of the mags on it, without the placards on it, without any of the back panels, it weighs 2 pounds slick. That's without the plates in it as well. So 2 pounds slick on my scale, in case you're wondering, or if you like to save weight. It's got adjustable shoulder straps, airflow channels. It comes in 2 sizes, I believe, a large and an extra large. Large will fit your 10 by 12 plates, and then the XL will fit your 11 by 14 plates. Colors comes in all your standard colors. You got your multicam, your black, multicam black, ranger green, coyote brown, woodland, arid, and I think that's it. But they have all your standard options that you would need to consider. Real quick, colors are actually what I actually reached out to them about. And what I learned, I guess the best way if you want to look at color options is to A, go on their social media, or B, click on the plate carrier option that you're looking at and then scroll down to the reviews. People have posted 100 reviews on there with like their kit set up. So if you want to get a good idea of how this placard looks with this plate carrier and this color, that's the place to kind of do that. Additionally, their social media accounts and Instagram and all that are pretty solid as well. So now that we kind of got that out of the way, I want to talk about the things that I like about it. So again, like I said, there's the Rac, which is this one, and then there's the HRAC. The primary difference between the two is this one has the quick release buckle up here on the shoulder strap, where the HRAC doesn't have that. And then also this one just has additional modularity, which I really appreciate, to be able to switch in the different equipment, the placards. They all come off super easy and make it really quick to kind of adjust things for you, which is awesome. The HRAC, so with this one, the Rac, the back panels, there's actually 3 different attachment points. There's a zipper attachment, a Velcro attachment, and then a MOLLE attachment. And so once you put one of those back panels on, it is super secure. They have backpack options, like little baggies. I don't know, there's a ton of options. I'll throw a screenshot of it just so you guys check it out. But that's why I like this one. It's just the modularity. I'm going to say that probably a lot during this review, but it's one of the key aspects of why I went with this over the HRAC or other competitors. The HRAC is just Mally on the back. So, and it only takes 10 by 12 plates. So that's the main thing. Yeah, so really at the end of the day, you got to talk about, what's your goal and what's your mission that you need a plate carrier for. If you're law enforcement or like on a SWAT team and you are just on an everyday patrol, that setup might look different compared to if you have to respond to an active shooter scenario. Okay, so because they have the different modularity aspects that you can clip in and clip off super quick, you might switch your kit out depending on the situation that you're arriving to. All right, so like I talked about, before I get into any other specs, what is my purpose and why do I have this? A, I like to have fun, okay? But B, I actually got it for competition and then also to continue classes. So I recently just did a tactical games at the beginning of October, and they require you to have that. You have to have a whole setup, and that was the fun. So for those of you that don't know what tactical games is, it's pretty much CrossFit meets the shooting world, and it was a lot of fun. In addition to that, there's some classes that I want to take out here that require you to have this stuff. The second biggest thing that I actually got this for is working out. Now I know you can get a 511 or like a Rogue plate carrier, a weighted vest, they're out there, and honestly, they're a lot cheaper. But because I do shoot regularly, I wanted something that could dual purpose. And kind of with that, I actually found, as I was testing this, you could put 10-pound bench press plates up in here. They fit. So before I even had my actual plates, which are from Guard Dog, I was able to put circular plates in here and it worked just fine. So that's a thumbs up in my book. So it's done really well with things like push-ups, sit-ups, bench press. I've bench pressed with it, dumbbells, flies, running, a variety of different exercises, and it has performed and been comfortable the entire time. So talking cost. So slick, you're gonna run yourself about $185 to $239, depending on like the camo patterns or the colors that you get. Comparing to competitors, I found that it was right in between your 511 and your Cry, right? So it's right in the middle, but I think the quality's there. It doesn't have as slick as a profile as the Cries from what I've seen, but it is very slick. That's actually why I went with this one, because its profile is very close to my body, which was important to me for what I'm doing with it. Now, once you start adding in your options, as you see here, you're getting closer to the $400 or $500 range. When you start adding the back panels, the front placards, they have like a water, what's called a camelback option. They have an option to put like a helmet in. Once you start adding all that up, it does get expensive. But what's really nice about the HRT setup is they offer all those pieces right on their website, and it works flawlessly together. So you don't really have to go get a 511 pack and then pick pieces from other companies to put a kit together. They supply it all. So the next thing I want to talk about is the comfort. So it has the air channels in it, which works. Look, when you're wearing these things, especially outside in the summertime, you're sweating. If you're running and gunning, you're sweating. If you're working out, you're sweating. That's just the nature of the game, I guess. So I can't really say I noticed too much of an airflow, but I do know when I take it off, there's sweat marks on the sides and not in the middle. So I guess that airflow is working to some degree. When I'm running, working out, shooting, I've had no issues with it rubbing or feeling uncomfortable, which was a pretty big concern of mine when I first got it. The only thing I will say is when I'm doing pull-ups, the side straps will dig into my neck just a little bit, but it's really not that big of a deal. That's the only time I've noticed any kind of like discomfort. But as far as like maneuvering around vehicles and shooting from different positions, it's been totally awesome. The shoulder straps I feel are adequately padded. They're not too thick, which would prevent the rifle from shouldering properly. Again, these pieces actually come on and off. And you know, additionally to the comfort, you're able to really adjust this to your body type. So as you take it off, there's straps on the inside that you can pull apart, and it's like Velcro that goes over, and you adjust that depending on how wide of a chest you have. And then the shoulder straps, these pieces here, actually come off, and you can adjust where those sit on your shoulders. So I've done a lot of playing with it. It did take me a little bit of time to kind of figure out what felt comfortable to me, but I think I've nailed it down and how it fits properly on the front and back for my body type. I'm 5'8", 180, so take a good look. Some things I really like about it, in addition to everything else, is the quick release buckles. I talked about that, if I can demonstrate this, but the buckle will actually unclip, which makes it really easy for taking it on and off. What I would recommend though, the one that I have right here, falling. The one that I have here doesn't have a quick release buckle. They do offer that for the cummerbund. I didn't get it. But if you're like a SWAT guy or on a team or anything like that where you have helmet, night vision, I definitely recommend getting that, because it allows you to just unclip this here, whole thing comes off, and you don't have to take anything off in the process. And then another thing with the buckle too is you can actually switch which side the buckle is on. So I keep mine on my non-support side. So since I shoulder my rifle over here, it allows me to not really interfere with the buckle because I've switched sides that it's on. So as I'm shouldering the rifle here, it sits nicely without any interference against the buckle. I think that's a smart design that I really appreciate. I haven't really found the need to have a buckle on either side, at least for what I'm doing anyway. So they do offer 3 different cummerbunds. The one that you see here, so this one's just Velcro, and it's really unique how they attach on the back, and I'll do a separate video on that. But it's really easy to adjust once you figure it out, and then you just got your typical Velcro underneath. And then the other one is the quick release. Like I mentioned, those are becoming pretty popular. And then the third option is actually a more minimalistic, which I believe the carrier just comes with, but it's more of a strap that has a buckle, and it's about the height of a belt. But what I found was that I actually I thought I was going to like the minimal approach of the strap, but turns out I actually like this because it just felt more secure against my body. When I had the strap, the smaller strap, it felt like it was digging into my rib cage just a little bit, which I did not enjoy that. All right, guys, getting there. So kind of moving on, talking about the modular. I've talked about the back panels and all the different options that you can get there. But they offer the same with the front. So like I said, with the rack plate carrier, it's really easy to clip it on and off. I love this minimalist setup. This placard that I have here, which is 2 ARs and 2 pistols, is their response placard. Again, I wanted something that was close to my body, especially if I'm working out or lifting or doing the tactical games where you're putting things up and carrying them. I didn't want something that was kind of the theory as if you're rock climbing, you want to get as close to the wall as possible. That's why I was kind of thinking with this. I want to be able to get on the ground. I didn't want anything in here sticking out. I just wanted something minimalist that had what I needed on it. So for me, I got 2 rifles, 2 pistols, and then actually have a additional mag carrier or a AR-15 slot on the side here with one of their pouch options that they have. You can also put a radio in here, which feeds through. They got little Velcro tabs here that you can feed those wires through. As I work out and run and have run and gunned, I've had no issues with any of the mags falling out. They stick in there pretty good. There's a plastic insert that holds them really well, and then you've got your shock cord that can go over it. I don't love the shock cord, but I'll be honest, when I was running or doing the tactical games, knowing that they were secure in there as I was climbing over stuff and I wasn't like losing things, just gave me a peace of mind. So I can imagine that would be a big deal for some of you. I've had no issues grabbing any of these, even the pistol ones on the side. Again, they come out pretty easy, fits really well. So for the placards, the front placards, they've had 6 options. You can do a shotgun one. They have an admin pouch, which is 3 rifles, 2 pistols on the side, and the pouches on the front. That one's pretty awesome. I might actually pick that up. Just again, mission mindset and what your focus is. And I just love how quickly you can change them in and out. So just to demonstrate that a little bit, this just comes up and then you unclip these buckles. Bing, walla, boom. Now, if I had another placard, it comes on right here. Working around my gloves. Clip in. And what's nice is it just drops down to right where you previously had it. So you're not like doing too much adjusting once you have it set up. So it's really that easy. So that's what I'm talking about. If you know, depending on your mission and what you need it for, pop it up and down and swap different ones out. So pretty awesome. You got all the front options. You also got the back options. What I have set up is I have 2 small pouches on the back. One of those, you can take these and rip them off. It's pretty hard, you know, as a single person. So really, the back panels are gonna be more for a team member to kind of reach in. And then I have a kind of a larger pouch on the top. You can actually fit 3 magazines in there, and they actually make different inserts that you can put in there depending on the mag type that you're running. But that's pretty awesome. And then a couple other things, a couple additional accessories that I bought is I have this right here, which is a tourniquet holder. I have it facing my weak side, so I can come down here and rip it this way, or with my strong side, come across and rip it this way. That's how I have it set up, and just through experimenting and testing, that seems what's to work best for me. And like I talked about, I have this additional pouch on the side for an additional magazine, so I can run 2, 1, and then 2 back here for a total of 5 plus 1 in the rifle, so 6 total. And that's kind of the accessories that I have. I've really liked this plate here so far. It's been durable. It's been it's done everything and performed in every way that I have needed it to. I plan on to continue to use it with the tactical games and in my training, and as I work out. I guess just a couple extra things is it's got Mali down here, which I actually put if I can get it with my gloves, I have a marker down there, so when I'm shooting I can mark off the target. It's got the side straps for like comms or a hydration platter, which runs all the way up, which is one con, which I'm gonna get into the cons now. One con, I guess, really small, is these pieces. If I can find it, here, over here. These right here don't really stay Velcro together that well. And I found them tickling my neck from time to time when I was working out and doing stuff. Not the biggest of a deal, but that's just one small thing. So the sizing's been good. I did have a little issue sizing it to my body. It felt like the back sat really low, and it just took me a while to figure out the straps. Once I got it dialed in, though, it's been good. Yeah. And then I guess lastly, I'll do a separate review on the body armor itself, like the plates that I have in here. Like I said, those are Guard Dog body armor plates, which are level 4A, I believe, or yeah, they're level 4. And each one of those weighs 6.5 pounds, putting this entire setup slick at 15 pounds. Obviously, it starts to add up as you put your plates in there, but or your mags. But anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. Go check out HRT Tactical. Give them a like and everything on Instagram. Check out their products. Like and subscribe to this, my channel and this video. Yeah, have a great day. Hey, you know what? A day on the range when it's sunny, I really can't complain. And cheers.
Right, Jay. So